This is War Brief Daily for July 31. Overnight, Russia launched one of its largest combined strike packages against Ukraine in recent weeks, with a reported missile track near Polish airspace raising a NATO risk question. We're also tracking confirmed but limited Israeli strikes in Gaza and a notably thin verification picture across the other major flashpoints. First, Ukraine. Ukrainian authorities report that Russia attacked Kyiv and its surrounding region, along with Lviv, Dnipropetrovsk, Poltava, and other areas overnight into July 30th. President Zelenskyy said the package included more than 70 missiles, many of them ballistic, and more than 280 attack drones. Ukrainian operational reporting puts the total at roughly 74 missiles and 284 drones, with 358 aerial threats reportedly intercepted or suppressed. That is a Ukrainian military assessment, not an independently audited tally. And suppressed does not necessarily mean destroyed. Electronic warfare can disrupt a drone without producing a confirmed shootdown. The civilian impact is confirmed by multiple sources. At least 8 people were killed, more than 50 wounded, and residential areas and infrastructure were damaged in several regions. Moscow says it targeted military-industrial sites, air bases, telecommunications, and logistics infrastructure. Those specific target claims remain Russian Defense Ministry claims and have not been independently verified. The escalation-sensitive detail is a report that a Russian missile crossed into Polish airspace, prompting NATO aircraft to scramble. That report still needs official clarification from Poland, NATO, or Russia. But the operational significance is clear. A large strike package operating near alliance territory shortens decision time and increases the chance that a navigation error or a deliberate route choice becomes a wider crisis. Second, Gaza. Reuters and local medical reporting confirm limited Israeli airstrikes on July 30 as mediators continue talks over implementing a U.S.-brokered peace plan. Health officials reported 3 Palestinians killed, including 2 children, in strikes on a tent encampment near Khan Yunis and a house in the Burej refugee camp. The IDF says it was targeting Hamas militants. The claimed militant presence and intended targets are not independently confirmed. At this stage, this is a localized, confirmed kinetic event, not evidence of a renewed regional strike cycle. And a quick global sweep, no reliably time-stamped new attack on commercial shipping in the Red Sea, Bab el-Mandeb, or Strait of Hormuz was confirmed inside this window. In Sudan and the Sahel, no new major drone strike, territorial seizure, or frontline shift could be firmly dated. The same applies to the Indo-Pacific. No verified new collision, missile launch, or major maneuver around Taiwan, the South China Sea, or Korea. What matters most is the contrast. Ukraine saw a theater-wide strike package with real civilian and infrastructure effects. Gaza saw smaller, confirmed strikes amid active diplomacy. Elsewhere, the evidence does not support declaring a fresh escalation. What to watch next? Ukraine's final damage and air defense assessments, official confirmation on the reported Polish airspace incident, any Ukrainian deep strike response, and whether Gaza talks reduce the tempo of strikes or break down again. Follow for the next confirmed update. That's the brief.